Welcome back. In today's episode, we're going to talk about how to diversify your strategy in metals to have flexibility when you go to sell. In addition, we're going to highlight a particular coin that holds premiums very well and how to identify other coins like it. By the end of this episode, you'll understand why some investors are spending big bucks on specific coins, and you may just be convinced to try it too. Stay tuned. If you've been following along with us for the past few months, you may have noticed in most of our episodes we're highlighting the most common and popular bullion coins and bars. But we've talked about the difference between numismatic or collectible coins and bullion before. And we've also briefly touched on the gray area of semi-numismatics, and these coins are coins that sit somewhere between collectibles and bullion. I'm going to highlight a couple of coins, but I'm going to focus primarily on the Perth Mint's kookaburras and compare it to the silver buffalo. Now, the numbers I'm going to share with you today are accurate as of the time of writing, but prices are always moving. So try to focus on the principles that we're talking about rather than the specific numbers. And there are two concepts that we're going to touch on here, and one is diversification and the other is return on investment. Either way, precious metal enthusiasts are utilizing this strategy due to the flexibility it gives them when it comes time to sell. Now, I do want to disclaim, because some of you are really smart and are going to call me out on it, it's not truly diversification to buy one silver coin over another, because they are going to correlate with the spot price of silver when spot moves up or down. But this purchase does offer flexibility because kookaburras are semi-numismatics, and the premiums hold up very well in the secondary market. A bullion round like buffaloes tend to resell closer to spot, and they don't carry any additional premium. The reason for that is pretty simple. The silver buffalo is a bullion piece through and through. It doesn't have a limited mintage or a specific year that's worth more or less than any other. No numismatic premium isn't a good or a bad thing, it's just a particular feature of this round. But a coin like a swan or a kookaburra is different. It does have collectible or numismatic value, and this means it fetches a higher premium when it's bought as well as when it's sold. And it's this feature in particular that many are willing to pay an extra premium for. Older kookaburras from 2021 and earlier are reselling on secondary market websites for an average of 108% over spot, using the sample of resellers I found. Now, in some cases it's a little lower, and in some cases it's a little higher. Now, this is pretty good, but what about silver swans? Well, silver swans are even crazier. The average ranged year to year from a little over 109% over spot to as much as 163% over spot. Okay. Make this really simple. What if I reduce it down and say we bought a few kookaburras and we hope to get double whatever spot is in 2 to 4 years, and we paid something like $35 per coin? The spot price of silver could drop to $20 an ounce, and we would still make $5 per ounce. That's a 14.2% return. However, if we had bought the buffaloes only and then resold those in a future hypothetical scenario where spot drops to $20 an ounce, we won't have any insulation against that drop in the spot price. The buffalo is a silver round. It will react and move in value very closely with the spot value. So there is tremendous flexibility here, and that's the reason many are buying coins like the kookaburras. Being able to sell a little bit of silver in an emergency without taking a loss means they won't sour on the prospect of holding a small percentage of savings in metals. So the greater potential for a return on investment makes it an attractive coin. The downside is that these types of coins are somewhat less liquid than, say, a silver maple leaf or silver eagle. This would be one reason most people do not exclusively stack this kind of coin. Now, I mentioned swans are similar in the way they hold value. I think it's a good idea at this point to talk about how to identify these types of coins, namely the semi-numismatics that are fetching a higher premium when it comes time to sell. When we're looking for a coin like this, we're looking for limited mintages from well-known mints, usually government mints. We're shopping for coins, not rounds, and we're looking for things that people build collections of. Swans, lunar coins, kookaburras, libertads, Somalian gold elephants, if you want to try this with gold. You get the idea. We don't look for anything esoteric because we want to be able to resell these easily. That ensures we have some flexibility. Next, we look up the prices for these coins on secondary markets, and we look for the prices of coins from a few years past. This gives us an idea of how well they're holding their premiums over time. And lastly, we should expect to pay a higher initial premium than what we find on corresponding bullion coins. That's all we have for you today. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share with a friend. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.